Oop. Gee, I didn't even see you. The one thing about my my back street here, it's so hard sometimes to recognize when you see somebody. Especially, you know, it just seems like everybody always has that same mentality. It's always very easy to pull out of your yard, but man, I was very, very close to her. That was not cool. So let's just stay away from her for a moment. I got a little too close. All right, so anyway, right now we are on an adventure. I don't think I would quite make it all the way out to where I'm trying to head to right now because it'll be quite the hike. So I don't want to be ever getting that close to people though. That was close though. So what's up though, everybody? Good morning. What a great way to start the morning though, with a nice wake up call, getting close to another vehicle, especially on your own back street when it's one of your neighbors. But everything's all good. Yo, what's up, Red? Red Plays, what's happening, dude? Welcome. Good morning. What's up, dude? What are you up to right now? Where are you? What are you up to today? You got work going on, or are you going to bed? Sometimes some people that come on the live stream, they're from the other side of the world, and they're telling me that they're laying in bed. It's the middle of the night sometimes. So, well, what's up, man? Today, this morning, we were actually on a adventure. Huh, something just fell over my van. I'm watching from Australia. Dude, epic, man. What time is it over there right now, man? That's very cool. So Red over here is from Australia. We are actually in New Jersey right now, and it is 7:23 a.m. Eastern time. What's up, man? What time is it over there? And you know what's really cool that you're from Australia? It is 8:23 at night. Wow, see, that's so crazy. Man, that's really cool, man. Red, I'm really happy for you to be on the live stream. Welcome, dude. I hope that you're subscribed to the YouTube channel so you can always get a chance to win some paramotoring gear. Because, dude, guess what? Yesterday, I just built my original first paramotor back to its original state when I first bought it. And that engine is from Australia, the EOS 100 booster. So that's really cool. I've done a ton of things with that motor, changing out the carburetor, taking the exhaust off, redoing the pull start a couple times. And yeah, how ironic is that, Red? Is that I was messing with an engine for hours yesterday from Australia, and we got it on the aircraft, my paramotor, and dude, we got it running really, really good. I actually still can't get over how good it's running. And you know what's so funny? It started to give me problems towards the end. And I was starting to think, like, what is wrong with this thing, you know? Because I was thinking, like, I did rebuild it. I've done a different carburetor. I've done a lot of things to this motor. But we built it back to stock. And now I realized yesterday, I was like, what is going on with it? And then I had no gas in the gas tank. It's so funny how 9 times out of 10, it's always the silliest thing, which would be, let's just say, gas right now. It was just so funny that it was actually gas. All right. All right, so right now we're at Wawa, guys. You know, the world famous New Jersey Wawas. So we're gonna get gas, not hit anybody. Right now I'm only gonna get a certain amount because I'm doing a couple things. I want to burn a lot of fuel anyway, so. What's up, man? Good morning. Can I get $40 cash regular? Yeah, 40. Yeah, thanks, sir. Yo, Red, I really do appreciate that, man. Thank you for saying that. I really do enjoy making a lot of videos all the time. It's something that I do every single day, you know? I actually cannot help myself. It's something that I'm just so hyper obsessive about, you know? And then actually doing all this stuff too with my flying. It's incredible. And what's really cool, Red, and I'm really glad that you made those comments. You know, I put a lot of time into the YouTube videos, you know, when I think about the other platforms. Yo, what's up, man? Good morning, good morning. What's up, dude? Oh, the stupid gas tank. Yeah, this stupid tank. Yeah, it's because there's nothing in it. With that. It's such a big tank. Is that why you had it up?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I've never seen it. All right, that makes sense. Yeah. Sometimes when my tank's that low, it'll keep kicking the gas can in the back there, or it'll keep kicking the gas pump because there's like so much air in the tank. Joe, good morning, dude. What's happening, everybody? Welcome to the live stream. We're here hanging out. We are off to work, and today's job, we're actually doing another interior job today. We are actually, we are going to lay some carpet today. Something that I'm typically not a big fan of, but you know, right now with how work has been, it's been so slow that I kind of can't really be crying about what job I'm going to next. Right now, I'm just trying to work. But what's going on, everybody? Good morning, and good afternoon, I should say to some, because Red over here said it's almost 9 o'clock at night in Australia. But dude, how crazy is that though, Red, that we were totally working with an Australian motor for hours yesterday, and we ran it for I ran it 3 times for 15 minutes at cycles, you know, just to make sure that it would run really good, because I like to do ground running time when I swap an engine for at least 3 cycles of 15 minutes. All right, my man. Hey, yeah, you too, man. I'll catch you later. Yeah, me too. Say it, dude. Dude, everybody that works here at this Wawa are super cool because they always see me bringing all my toys here and stuff all the time, and they all know that I make videos and stuff, so half of them are always watching. So that is cool. So anyway, we are off, dude. We have quite the adventure drive to go on right now. So we are heading west of Jersey today to go to a Lowe's. And you know what's funny about this Lowe's that we're going to? Literally sells the same materials and products, anything you can think of in this Lowe's, at all the other Lowe's. But at this one location that we're going to, that's about, I don't know, an hour from where we're at right now. We're gonna see with the time right now. The time is at 8 minutes, so we'll see how long it takes us to get to where I'm going. But it's cheaper. Everything here is cheaper. So, and it's incredible. All you gotta do though is take the hike though, which is sometimes can be a little annoying, but it's really not that bad. All right, so we are off though. But like I was saying yesterday, guys, we swapped over my EOS 100 booster, which I have fully rebuilt. It is completely stock the way that it was designed, and we put it right back on my original frame that I bought it with. So it's back on the Expedition, the Sky Max Expedition. And man, the EOS 100 booster, man, it ran so good yesterday, guys. I mean, so good. We gotta get my seatbelt on, right? You can't be driving around without our seatbelt. But guys, it ran so good. Oh yeah, I could probably show you a picture of it. I might have a picture. Gotta watch what I'm doing though. We are driving, right? So, but yeah, but I'm on a really crappy road right now. I'll show you guys briefly in a minute. I might have to hop off soon because I have an exam tomorrow. I hope you have a great day. Absolutely, Red. Thank you for being on here, man. You have a good night, man. Thank you for coming on. I appreciate you following along too on the epic adventures, man. Thank you. But yeah, so like I was saying, we swapped over, and the reason why I took off my Vitarazi Moisture 185 was because I was getting a little nervous about a couple of things. Like for one, I felt like the Vitarazi motor might have been too powerful for the Expedition frame. Like, meaning, like, it's probably fine to have kept it on there if I maybe put, like, another style plate. But I could have done that, which isn't really a big deal. But the other concern I was having with the way that this frame is designed, no matter what I did, I could not get my pull start correctly on it. Like, every kind of design I've ever made, the pull start would always break. And it's because I had a motor on it that's not what it came from factory, you know? Like, sometimes when you get a paramotor, it'll come factory ready with, like, just say for Vitarazi engines. Or, like in this case, when I got my first SkyMax, it was only designed at the time for the EOS booster, right? Which is the motor that we have back on it. So, what's nice is that when the EOS 100 booster was on it, everything was great about it. Super lightweight. The motor is extremely light, and you know what I realized though? The propeller is extremely heavy, and I think what I want to try to do is talk to E-Prop and try to see if I can't get an E-Prop for that motor. Because I don't even know what brand prop I actually have for the EOS right now. But regardless of that, it's just that the EOS, that SkyMax was just designed to have the EOS on it, and man, it looks so good on there right now. I'm so happy to have it on there. We did 3 different run cycles yesterday of 15 minutes of like how I think I'd be basically flying in the sky, like being in like full throttle for about, I don't know, 3 or 4 minutes to get up to about 1,000 feet, 1,500 feet in theory, but on the ground, and then let off, basically let it come down to an idle. And what I was doing with doing all that stuff was just basically trying to be sure that, like, if I was in the air, it's going to operate right, because I had a motor out with that engine, and I just don't want to do that again, because the walk was the worst part. But I've learned a lot of things since my first motor out, a lot. But now I have a Vitarazi Motion 185 in the box with an extra prop ready to go. So what's kind of nice with that idea is I always have a spare Motion 185 now. So that means I can literally just always bring that motor with me now if I go on the fly-ins and stuff like that. I just have a spare setup for the start, but that's not really what I'm trying to do. Because some people asked me that yesterday. They're like, so what are you doing with the other motor? Are you keeping it as a spare? And that's not really the goal. The goal is I'm trying to get the Pulsar from SkyMax, their brand new paramotor that they just designed. They've already had it out, but they just redesigned it again to be a little bit, I don't know, more for the adventure, I guess, instead of just all acro. I have to look a little more into that, but I do know that it's dope, and it's so sick, and what I really want is to get that frame from them and put my other Vitarazi Motion 185 on there. That's really the goal. And for the time being, I'm just going to have it in the box until then. I might pull it out this afternoon potentially and take it all apart and strip it down and make sure the piston rings and everything looks good. But other than that, I'm not really doing too much with it. Because now, like I said, I'm pretty happy to have the EOS back. But like I said, I'm not really trying to, I don't know if I'm really ever trying to really even fly it that much anymore. It's a setup that's gonna be probably just for other people for first flights and stuff like that now. I'm not really trying to probably really use it. I want to go take it off for a flight, obviously. I really want to fly it because it was my first paramotor, but what I really want though is to have a temperature gauge on there and really see how hot it gets, because yesterday, obviously doing those 3 cycles of running for 15 minutes at a time, pretty hard for a few minutes, and then really just off at an idle if I was just coasting down in the sky. But it operated great. And like I said, I was having some problems at the end, but I had no fuel in the gas tank, which really will throw those suckers off for a few moments until you obviously get gas in it. Okay, we are good. All right, tonight we are, like I said, on the adventure. I'm trying to get to this other Lowe's. Like I said, it's crazy. It's like, I think there's like no sales tax or something at this one, which is just so funny how if you're just trying to get like certain things, like say a lot of material, like say like today we're gonna go pick up a carpet for this job that we're doing. And really guys, it's probably only gonna take me a half a day, if that. So we'll see. Really, I hope that it will be quick. I think what's gonna take the longest is probably putting down those thumbtack things that you put on the edges of the floor, so you kick the carpet too, you know? So, we'll see. We'll see how long it takes. But anyway, like I was saying, I'm pretty excited about how I just built my first original paramotor. And now we have my other paramotor right next to it, the one that we fly all the time, which is my SkyMax Star that I'm currently selling, which you guys have to hit me up at any time you want to get a SkyMax. And like I said, I do sell the Pulsar too. I currently don't have the Pulsar yet, but I'm trying to do what it takes to get it in the shop so we can start making videos on it. And I'm trying to get the trike frame too, but I just have so much stuff going on in my life right now. It's like, I seriously cannot believe that in a week I'm going to be in California just for a few days, and then I'll be back. But then in another few weeks, I'm going right to the Bahamas. So, well, I should say I'm going right to Florida, and then from Florida, we're going right to the Bahamas. So, which, that will be a lot of fun. But it's just so much stuff going on, you know, and there's no such thing as a trip that's not cheap anymore. And it's just like anything. 'Cause when you go on trips, like, what we always plan on doing is, you know, when we go on trips, we plan on going out to eat at different restaurants, or like even like dive places, like places that you would think you would never want to go to, but have some of the best readings, you know, like, or best stars about food and stuff, you know. Dude, like in the Keys, what I realized in the Keys, you don't ever go to a chain restaurant in the Keys. You go to all the local restaurants, and I'll tell you what, it's just like anywhere else. It's like when you go anywhere else, you go to those local restaurants, man. That's where the good food and the good times are hiding. But yeah, so like I was saying, we, man, this morning would have been perfect for a flight too. It's like, maybe not. I don't know. I just saw the windsock, but you gotta remember, we're inland right now, so I could be getting obviously a little tricked, which I probably am getting a little tricked. Oh, the train's going right now. That's awesome, man. We're about to drive over the train at the same time. Oh, God, there's no one behind me. I'm going to slow down. I want to be over the train. Oh, guys, that's so cool. We're driving over a train right now. What? Over the bridge? Sick. But I don't want to go slow. I see a car flying up on my back. Crashed right in the back of me being on a main road. But, dude, I had to slow down to actually Seth. I drove over that train. That was cool, guys. So we have so right here, this town that I'm actually driving through right now is the town that I actually grew up in. And we have a train station here. And what was cool is that for years, it was always a closed down train station. It was more for something that you would just come, hang out, take pictures at the old train station. And then they used to keep a train there. But then we used to have a coal factory here in South Jersey that would operate, you know, the electric. And we used to have the coal train that would come here like twice a week. And it was crazy. That train would go on for miles of coal. And it would just come here and drop it off, and it'd be always burning at that coal plant. Now that coal plant's gone, so now all the tracks around here are dead. So they made that train track, old rail yard, into a train station again. So, and now I'm hearing that they're actually going to make it into a transport station now. Because right now I think it's only like designed for like holiday runs, like come ride with Santa or come ride with the Easter Bunny and stuff. And like you can like eat on the train and stuff like that when you're doing it. It's like a real cool experience. I just don't know too much about it, but Yep. So, but anyway, so now, whoa, that looked like a massive fire right there. Someone like hit the pole and had a fire. That's crazy. Looked like that was very recent too. Pretty good. Man, but you know what's crazy is that we're about to drive down this long, dead road, so I might lose you guys in the live, we might not, so we'll see how this goes. This is going to be my first time driving this way on the live stream, so. Yeah, but anyway, like I said, man, we got time yesterday, and we hung out in the Hot Rod Paramotor Garage, and we totally got to rip down my first paramotor, because I did at the time have a bigger motor on it, the Vitarazi Motion 185, and like I said, we threw back on my original motor that I bought it with, that it came with the EOS 100 booster. And the reason why I know it came with that engine on that frame is because of where the motor mounts were, because the Vitarazi motor mounts are completely different than the EOS. And that goes probably for any other paramotor engine. They're all different motor mounts. Some might be universal with others, but I am not sure of what they are. But I have noticed from the differences from my motors, they're different. But I do have to say, I like EOS. EOS is a good running motor, and so is Vitarazi. I can't say nothing more than good things about Vitarazi. Vitarazi has such reliable engines, it's insane. And yes, they are two-strokes, the high-performance engines. They really are amazing. So, guys, we're actually getting into the woods now, and I want to show you, because this is like part of the road where I almost want to say 99% of people speed on this road, because, for one, there's like nothing for about, I think it's about 12 or 13 miles of just, we're driving straight in the woods of New Jersey here. So a lot of times, guys, here, I'm going to show you. So a lot of times, like when I go flying, these are the woods you guys see me looking at when I fly at the local airport. When you just see trees for miles and miles and miles, where like you almost don't think that New Jersey is anything else but trees. Well, what's up, everybody? Good morning. We are driving to Lowe's. We are going to go get some carpet. Dude, I gotta do something about that window, guys. Jeez, that's so annoying. And like, it's the rubber on the bottom of the window, like it's just so dry. Oh, here comes a cop. Boom. Oh, K9. So he's driving to the K9 training area. But dude, really, this is that road. And oh man, I should have took you guys down the other road where everybody races at. I can do definitely a video about that too, for sure. And you know, if you guys are ever interested in seeing me do a video on, you know, like trying to show you guys where the Jersey Devil is and stuff, I can show you guys where some of the most famous areas of where the Jersey Devil sightings are, which from the way that we're driving right now, we're not that far away from it. So what's everybody up to this morning? Is everybody going to work? Some people are going to bed. Like my man Red this morning that was on here right in the beginning, dude. He said it was like close to 9 o'clock when he started on the live, and he said he had something to do with an exam. So he had to go to bed early or study before he went to bed, which is pretty respectful. You gotta always respect the fellow man trying to be better for tomorrow. Switch the camera back around. right. Man, I cannot believe that we're on this adventure this morning. I actually didn't realize that I was coming all the way out here. And the reason why I say that is because a lot of times when I do my work, it's like, you always kind of think, like for me, I always think that I know what I'm going to do the next day with construction work. But man, it's always different. Like, I might have woke up this morning and maybe not even had any work, you know? That's what's crazy. It's like, work's been so bad right now. But, you know, I'm not complaining about it. And really, it's just, you know, when I look back at the years of when I first started construction, I don't even know how I was surviving with what type of money was coming in. Because there are some times when there was, like, no money for months, you know, just like what's going on now. But realistically, for right now, it's like, I'm grateful that I had a lot of work throughout my years to put money aside, you know. But I'm not going to kid anybody. If I don't get to working, it's going to be gone. So, but it's just the way that it goes, right? It's just a little bit of tough times, and I'm not complaining though, because I actually love the way that I get to live my life. I think it's great. You know, I go a lot of trips. I travel all the time. I get to go and play all the time, like in the air. I can't believe I go to all these hot rod shows. I go quad riding down the trails. Yo, what's happening, dude? Welcome, welcome. Oh, look at this. I see a cop pull over right here, guys. Check it out. That's what I'm saying, guys. Everybody speeds down this road, but everybody forgets there's always a cop hiding somewhere down this road. And you never know where they're hiding. There's so many miles of just nothing but woods here that they can hide anywhere, you know? And even though that they're not supposed to hide, they still do. There's no offense. If they're not hiding, they're not going to catch anybody. But, you know, to me, it's like, I get it. But I always try to leave early, take my time to get to places, because you know what? I found out that driving can be some of the scariest things ever, you know? And really, like, to me, out of everything I do, driving might be the scariest one out of all of them. Only because of the idea that, you know, you don't know what the other driver's doing. You know, someone could have a heart attack coming the other way and smash right into you. How about that? I'll tell you what though, the live stream's doing pretty well for being in the middle of the woods, which makes me pretty happy. Okay, so let's do this. So really quick, guys, I'm trying to make sure that I'm heading the right way. So don't mind me for one moment. Okay, I'm going the right way. Alright,
straight route to Lowe's.
Wow. It's amazing. I actually turned my speaker down, but because I guess I turned on the GPS and instantly turned it up to about halfway to make sure. Alright, so it says that we're 12 minutes away. So if we're only 12 minutes away, that would have been, so it's only like 35 minutes to get here from where we just were from the gas station. So that's not that bad, guys. That's not bad at all. I over here thought that it was going to take an hour. Look at that. Gas is $2.93 a gallon there at the runway. That's the gas station that's like halfway through this ride in the woods here. So, you know, yesterday was such a fun day for me. Even though that I couldn't go and fly, I still love the days when I get to hang out in the shop and work on the paramotors. And what I did yesterday was we built my first original paramotor, which is actually really nice to see. What I do want to do though is I would like to, I got to do something a little better for my idle, but then I also got to do something with my harness. There's one other thing I gotta do with my harness. It's closer to the frame. but it's really no big deal. And really, like I was saying, that one has the split leg harness, which is actually really nice, but really, the split leg is really comfortable, but it's a different type of comfortable. It's almost like a comfortable where it hugs you and makes you feel like you're really wrapped up and secure in a harness, while the bench seat, which I fly with on the Star frame, they feel like you're not falling out or anything. It just feels like you're sitting in a seat where you can slide around in a little bit, you know? And I do have a medium-sized harness, you know, which I could have bought a small harness, but the reason why I didn't do that is because I didn't want to be, like, locked in there. Like, I wanted to have somewhat a kind of room, and plus always have the flexibility of having others share the paramotor and fly. I always thought that maybe I should have got a large, but I'm happy with the harness though that I have now. The harness that I have now is really great. Guys, I cannot believe that we just did that whole run in the middle of the woods, and I want to say we went through the worst part of it and didn't lose the live stream, which is pretty nice. I hope that it looked good. I normally will watch the live streams later on today, or later on that day, like say today, like tonight when I'm not doing anything, or if I come to a point where I'm not doing anything, I'll try to rewatch the lives and make sure they look good, and try to make sure I don't look like too much of a goofball, and make sure I'm watching what I say, meaning like I don't curse or say anything wrong, you know, like talking about paramotors, like making sure I'm always talking about the right things when I'm talking about them. Because I've noticed when I'm driving and doing these live streams, sometimes it's so funny, like to me, I'll be talking to you guys and I'm the wrong thing, but keep talking about it like I didn't say it wrong. And then I'll watch it in the live stream, or I'll watch it back later on that day, and I'm like, wow, I totally said that wrong. But it's okay though, like I feel like at least I'm showing you guys all of me, and I'm not here trying to hide anything anyway. Like, I really love being a YouTuber, I love making videos, I actually love sharing little clips on Instagram and Facebook and even TikTok, you know? Like recently TikTok has been blowing up really well. So I really love sharing on all of the social media platforms, right? Like Facebook does really well, TikTok does really well, YouTube is starting to do really well. And like I said, guys, we just broke over 13K subscribers on my YouTube channel. I find that to be amazing and something to talk about, because like to me, just a couple years ago, I remember when I hit 1,000 subscribers, and I was so out of my seat excited that I like just could not believe it. And then I started to make a lot more videos, and I started to get a lot of watch time, and then I got all this watch time, and then it got me monetized, and then boom, now I am where I'm at today with the YouTube channel and on all my other social media platforms. Like I said, they're all always growing. But yes, like I was saying, we're gonna pull up the lows here. I gotta actually take apart this door here, because I actually screwed the door together, because when you used to just shut it the proper way, it would just shake like crazy, and I always tried to put like a weather stripping in there and stuff, and nothing really seemed to work good other than me putting it together and screwing it together and forgetting about it. It's nice to have it shut anyway, because if I ever had to slam my brakes and all my tools, or say paramotor gear, was to come flying forward, you know, it's nice to have this wall here. You know, I never realized how important it is to have a wall in a van. I used to hate it at first too. When I first got it, I was thinking like, I'm gonna take that wall out. I don't like it, you know? But now I see why it's there. I've actually slammed on my brakes twice in this van, where everything has slammed that wall twice. And I mean, like something fierce. I thought I just got a text, but I didn't. Okay, get on the parkway. My mirror over here is gone, remember? some guy decides to hit me and run, hits my mirror, and I found my mirror laying on the ground, which is right here, all broken. That's very nice of somebody. There we go. Trying to get to that cruise control point. Right now we're on Route 55, heading north. But we're almost there, guys. And I guess I'll just leave the live stream going. A lot of times I always shut it right off, but I guess I'm just going to load. I could just keep it running. Let you guys know what it's like for a typical try to throw carpet in here job. Picking up carpet today. Alright, we're almost on the exit. We're coming up to it. It says 1 mile. Oh, 27. That was 26. Normally when I drive out this way, I come out this way to go to a another flying spot now, which is pretty epic, but that still is like over from like here a half hour away north, but we're actually getting off right here. Wow, the winds. Maybe the winds are really bad. I just felt the van. Alright, let's see here. I gotta find the Lowe's. Alright, so there's the Home Depot back there. There's the Home Depot. Dude, I gotta do some work to this van too, guys. It feels a little shaky. I think I gotta put all new spark plugs in it, which I still actually never did. I gotta just do that. Maybe I can try to do that tomorrow or the next day, because I think I gotta really get on that. Make a phone call too as soon as we pull in. Well, it's been a while since I've been on this road. What's this road? Delsey Drive. We got a Taco Bell. We got a Chick-fil-A. We got a Chipotle. Jeez, they got everything here. I see a McDonald's. I see an Applebee's. Wow. Man, I'm kind of hungry. Hungry! But you know what, guys? I'm going to actually probably sign off because I am probably going to be seeing a few people here. And like I said, out of respect, I never really try to always video everybody. But when it comes to paramotoring, I definitely do. But when it comes to work, I don't. Because some people don't want to be videoed first thing in the morning. So out of respect, I'm probably going to shut the live off. But make sure you guys all stay tuned. I'll try to do another live stream this afternoon. I currently do live streams too as well on TikTok, so make sure you guys go follow me on TikTok. It is the same as my YouTube channel name, Flying Dan, with a sedan though, without the 29. It used to be with the 29 in it, but that was my old account. But anyway, make sure you guys follow along. Make sure you guys don't miss out on anything. And until the next one, everybody, I appreciate all of you for coming on the live today. So I'll talk to you guys on the next one.